Hello everyone, and welcome to today's Daily Splatt. Told you to be back. Now then, yesterday, after I'd recorded and uploaded the Daily Splatt, I read that Paul Scholes, the footballer who played for Manchester United, had announced his retirement from the professional game, effective immediately. And so that is the subject of today's Daily Splatt. Quite simply, Paul Scholes is probably my all-time favourite player, with the possible exception of George Best. But when I first really got into football, I was about 12. Was when I really started getting into it. I mean, as a child, when I was younger, throughout the 90s, I was watching it and cheering United on, particularly when they completed the treble. I do have great memories of watching it, but there were other things I was into. I was quite passive in terms of my football supporting. I was just, a 7 or 8 year old. I was just enjoying seeing him and kicking it round, but I wasn't really following it as closely as I do now. But I really started to follow it start of 2003 when United and Arsenal had that great title race on, and United ended up winning the title, which was quite amazing now I look back at it. But Paul Scholes was one of the key players for United in that period, and the game that really got my attention as a football fan, in terms of the game that really inspired me, was when Manchester United that is, beat Newcastle United 6-2 at St James's Park, and Paul Scholes did score a hat-trick that day. And I just thought it was absolutely marvellous. He was really, really good that day. And he was my favourite player at that time, and he, still remains my favourite player that he is. He's just absolutely one of my favourite players. Really, really good footballer, and I just wanted to say well done to him. It does mean that there's only Ryan Giggs now left of the class of '92, which it's not bad going. That likes of Scholes and Neville and Butt have lasted almost 20 years, and quite simply just. Paul Scholes is an absolutely magnificent footballer. Very quiet man. Keeps himself out of trouble, which I do appreciate, given other players, not just United players, but other football players who've got themselves in trouble with being naughty type thing. Scholes has never had any of that. He's just gone on the pitch, done the stuff, and he scored some spectacular goals. It's worth going and having a look at just some of his goals, not just the famous ones like the strikes against Bradford or Aston Villa back in 2006, or indeed the Champions League semi-final goal against Barcelona. It's not just those sorts of goals. There also, there's some absolutely cracking ones out there that don't get talked about that much, but they're sensational strikes. So yes, basically it's just a salute to Paul Scholes and saying congratulations on an excellent career. 10 Premier League trophies in total, as well as taking part in 2 European Cup winning sides. I don't have the number of FA Cups in my head, but he's won a couple, and just all-round fantastic footballer, not only for Manchester United, but also for England as well, where he won 66 caps and arguably should have won a lot more. Anyway, that's all for today. Well done to Paul Scholes, and I will talk to the rest of you tomorrow, hopefully. Until then, bye!